All right. Episode 2. The Last Caretaker. So, I am overweight right now in supplies, which could be worse problems to have, but right now I'm going to turn this on and make a solar panel. Now, oh, so this is like a flat solar panel. Okay, it's interesting. All right. So what we'll do is we'll put this there. We'll build as many as we can. Alright. Also, let's drop that out. That'll give us random resources throughout the whole process, which will really help us a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop the ship and turn. The only reason I'm actually doing that is because I want to actually leave that on. The reason I'm doing this is I want to be able to okay. One solar cell, one connector part, one alloy frame. And I got 6 of them. Alloy frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Then I'll also need 2 of... Oh. I'll also need 2 of these. This isn't where everything is going to go just yet. Okay, everything is connected, excuse me, finished printing, so, whoa, oh, that's right, it automatically pulls it out of my inventory. Okay, yep.
Learned to craft and produce resources.
Cancel that one. Connect that there. Connect you here. And I do want to be able to store as much fluid as we can when it comes to fuel. mostly due to the fact that well, really, the only time I want to actually have to use fuel is when I need it, because it is a bit of a limited resource right now. Later on, it shouldn't be a problem, but when you get the seed for humans, it technically sorry, just taking a gander. There's technically a time limit on how fast you got to get them from point A to point B. That's when I want to use power in it, you know, from electricity and fuel. So if we look here, it's at 43.60, 71.2. The sun's going down, so it's not really going to make a difference right now. We're still on fuel, so we'll keep using it for now. And what we will do is we'll pull up here next to whatever this is. Truth be told, I'm not entirely sure. And let's see if we can. Do we have any lights or anything? Just a horn. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Actually, you know what? Let's head over to Navigational Beacon 49. I think that's where we get our first weapon. And we'll be back for this. So let's do that. As much as I hate to say it. It will be the best idea. And you gotta watch out for mines here, by the way. So if you notice on the displays, and I'll show you in a second, right here, you see this red, that means it's consuming however much percentage. So if I back off of here a little bit on the fuel, you can see the fuel consumption goes down at what percentage it's using it. Wrong button, sorry. And when it's charging, it'll go to the green. So, especially with electricity, which is very convenient. But also, I'm not gonna go full speed. We'll back it off to about 60% there. It's normally what I like running at. It's efficient, and it, you know, still gets you there. So let's go ahead and turn that off, because that uses power. And you can see we slacked off on our power usage, which is great. And hopefully once the sun comes out, I'll be able to excuse me, charge the boat. Eventually we'll be able to run off solar power alone. yes, it can be efficient, but at the same time, if you're just constantly running back and forth, solar power is not going to work well. For the simple fact of it takes a while, especially in the very beginning, but you're also on these little towers or these little platforms, and the whole time that you're there, this is still charging. But also what I was talking about is them little mines in the water with the red lights on them. Don't hit those, because they will screw this ship up, as one can probably guess. So now I ain't gonna say for 100% fact that I'm gonna be able to run everything off of this immediately off solar power, but I would like to be able to. Let me get this pulled back in. 15 kilograms is all that it can hold, and we'll just G for takeoff. And since we are so close, I'm not going to put it back down yet. Normally I keep a firm eye on that, that way it doesn't get full and I can pull it back up, and I just have continuous resources. But now I'll deposit all the trash and I'll shut it off, just because I don't...
The beacon's here, silent and dark.
Just because
the systems here sleep without power, and without their signal, we drift aimlessly. Bring back the power, and awaken the beacon's voice to guide us forward.
Just because I don't, I forgot what I was gonna say now. Oh, that's right. I don't necessarily need it. Oh, I'm about to hit a mine. Oh my gosh, that was so close. Oh, curve it, curve it. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh. Stressful. Oh my gosh, very stressful. Okay. Alright. Let's stop the engines, get us up here. And one thing I'll do is I'll run down here real quick. And I'll grab the cable for mooring and attach it, and it'll pull it back. Oh man, that was okay. Oh, okay. No, stop. So I'm gonna take this tank, and that's something I did forget to do that I could have been doing earlier, but I was wasting time. Is actually, I'm gonna put the fuel tanks up here because there is a spot for them to go inside, from inside this little area right in here. So that is where I'll put the fuel tanks. Actually, I think I'll store all the tanks in here. Let me just walk up here, drop, move over just a hair, drop again. Kind of just keep doing this. And these electrical tanks, I'm only gonna save, I'm gonna save them for emergencies, just like I will the other tanks, Let me see what happens when I drop one on top of each other. Yeah, that's about what I thought. Okay, so drop. We'll just drop them all at once and set them back up. They can explode too, so be careful of damaging them. Alright. Great. So Poor buddy. Now, something a lot of people forget to do, and that I've forgot to do a lot, is to always save and recharge and heal if need be. But I don't need that, so I'll do a quick backup where I'm not exiting the game, and I will recharge myself. So let's see, are we... Yes, so we are now charging the ship. Now we're not. It's gonna go back and forth for a while until the sun comes out, but... Okay. Yeah, these little things are a menace. So something that I do recommend is going through first, collecting all the valuable resources and such, which, oh crap, okay, going through and just collecting valuable resources, and then when you're done, yeah, no, this stuff is... I'll deal with that when I have a gun. Okay. Bio Dark, that's new. Oh yeah, I forgot, you touch it. Yeah. Alright, so... something that needs to be done is repairing at least one of these to provide power. Now, if you can find... Oh boy. Ah, go away. Okay. Enhancer points. Oh no, we make our own gun. Okay, I see. For some reason, I don't know what I was thinking. Okay. Replica scanner. Engine cylinder, that's what we want. Okay. So, I guess let's go down and... Go away. Alright. So this is an electric gun, and it does use electricity. Something I've found kind of works well is connecting the gun to you directly. That works pretty well. So let's go ahead and make a couple of those. Alright, so now we'll make one of them. Alright, we're not going to be able to make that just yet. We gotta have battery cell, alloy frame, and a conduit wiring. Alright, now we should be able to make these. Or make it. It does take a little bit to make. Okay, so I'm gonna grab that. It's automatically gonna go into the number 2 slot. And it is storming, so that's lovely. But what I can do is I can connect it to me, and if I'm standing here on the side of the ship attacking something here, I can connect the ship to the power supply on the ship as well. Alright, so now I'll hit F to connect it to the pistol because it's still connected to me, and I am charging the gun. I forgot it doesn't come charged, which sucks, but it is what it is. So this is kind of a strange gun, but it works nonetheless. This tactic really works better on in the future, but just to give you an example of what you can do in emergencies. So I'm going to grab the cable, I'm going to hit Q to roll it back up, and we'll just use what oh, yep, there they go. They can get you through walls. I don't know. They can just get you through walls. But anyway, so we'll connect up there. Collect all this goodness. Alright. Walk around, collect anything useful. And we will... Oh. There's already some here. Put these... Okay, well, that's an annoyance because it's storming. It's not really got any solar, so something we can do again is keep these tanks, which is one of the reasons I want to keep them for an emergency. Bam, bam, power. Now it doesn't last forever, you know, like I say, so kind of gotta make it fast, you know. So again, we'll quick save. When you do heal, it does recharge this, which will take more of that, so I'm gonna try not to do that. Gonna try not to use it. Alright. Oh. Oh. This is just not a good place to be right now. Alright. Okay, just take all this because eventually we're gonna need it all. Oh. Connect it to the pistol, get it charged back up. Oh, 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 oh. Alright. That one over there stuck. Oh. Where'd you come from? Alright. Again, I'm not breaking anything down just yet. Turn on the power there. It will suck more power out of that battery, but as long as we can get pretty much everything open, it should be fine. If we need to do something else, you know, I can always... I believe as long as there's a little bit of charge in them, because when they're done, they will explode. But not in the sense of causing damage, but in the sense of disappearing. Oh, engine cylinder. Nice. Okay. There's a 3 on there. I assume we probably have to do something else first. But you know, I'm pretty full right now. So let's go ahead and take this stuff back to the ship. Also, forgot to do this. I think we'll go ahead and use pretty much everything here. Just to try and get as much battery as we can. So I mean, we're gonna level up pretty fast here anyway. Okay, that's everything. Cool. And skills. A Durapack, which is storage for electricity. Absolutely. And as of right now, I don't know if there's anything I 100% need, but I'm just gonna keep that spare point for now, and then if I need something later on, I'll use it. But the sun is somewhat out, so we should be, yeah, we're getting power. Okay. So yeah, we are definitely charging back up here. Not as much as we want sometimes, but I mean, hey. It is better than nothing. Throw all the trash in there. Shut that off. Okay. Also, let's collect that. And you know what? Let's do this too. Let's add that. I need... Oh, whoops. I need 3 turbine blades. I need 3 connector parts. Ports, not parts. I'm sorry. And also, while we're over here, we'll drop this one in. There we go. And that freed us up a lot of space, and this will help with our batteries as well. So, let's go put one there. We'll put another one, and then the third one. So, something we can do is we will add one of these in. And I know I'm getting really low on battery as well, but just for now, I'm going to put that there. Oh, excuse me. And the benefit of having windmills is day or night you will be getting charged, but they do break down a lot easier. So something I always forget to do is, and I know it's not going to matter because there's not going to be pulling power in any way, but I always like to make sure that it's 100% going in. This really wasn't the best spot because it's kind of blinded by this. But you know what? It will give me a chance to look and see if we're actually getting power from those. Not a lot. Okay. Well. So let me go down here and see if it's still putting power in. It is, in fact, still putting power in. Okay. That's good because I need that. But I am going to cut this on because I do need to make a power pack. Okay. A Durapack. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I unlocked the wrong thing. Fabricator, mooring socket, recycler. Well, I guess I was wrong. Alright, so let's take a look. What else do I need? I don't think I need anything else. Alright. Well, actually, you know what? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I do need to make a couple of these storage containers. Normally I would wait, but I feel it would probably be very beneficial if I have some made real quick. Get that one there. That one there. And one, get one there. It's not very symmetrical, but that'll be alright. See, I need alloy frames. I need 8 of those. And then I need display screens. Gonna have to make some more. Let's grab the rest of this. These waves, man, are driving me nuts. Okay. That should be enough. Okay, and that finished up all that. Alright, cool. Let's just clear all this out. There we go. Okay. Let's deposit that. Deposit. Deposit. Alright, and okay. Here we will deposit these bioorganics. And really we need I need one. I need a good one right here. This is mostly for your human stuff. Memories and things like that. Uh-oh. Something's on the side of the ship. Throw these memories and these food items in here. Well, I'm gonna have to have some plants, things like that. So I guess one more. Gonna have to make 2 more alloy frames, which is fine. And I need more plastics, which I don't have. But that'll be okay. I guess for now I can just go ahead and throw this in here. I'll get it back out later. Let's see, J to deposit similar. So these, oh, it's full. Okay, well, I guess I'll just throw these in here then. All right. So let's go on through here and we will actually, let me go ahead and oh, that is so cool. You can see the storm over the horizon and hear it. Daggone. So we'll get charged up here. Something else too is you can always use yourself to power you can always use yourself to power other things. I don't recommend it unless you have to. I mean, absolutely have to. Because it can turn pretty bad pretty quick. I'll just be honest with you, I don't like doing it. Like I say, if I have to, I will. Alright. We will leave these tanks for on the way down. Like I say, the moment you can get a better gun, I highly recommend it. Because this little pistol, it's great at first, but once you get the other weapons, it's kind of... Oh, okay. As I was gonna say, as you get the other weapons, these kind of... It's pretty well Useless. I forgot to heal up before I came out here too. Copper, plastic, and iron. Okay. That is foolish of me to forget all that stuff. And I 100% forgot all that stuff. So, sorry, brother, but you're going to a better purpose. But the good thing is about this is I can use it and catch her right down without actually having to, you know, go all the way down. It's a lot faster like this. But what I will do is, since I'm going down anyway, let's go ahead and fabric scraps. I was just curious what they gave. I couldn't remember. An alloy frame. All right. I will collect this tank, and I'm not going down that way. I could, but I don't really recommend it. Okay. Once again, I'm down here, copper, plastic, and copper, plastic, and iron. I don't have any plastic. There's some. So I'll go ahead and shut that off. Sounds like it was finished anyway. Alright, cool. So we're at 2.4 now. Actually, let's get up here, turn this off, and then do it after I heal. So that's going to be very beneficial to me. Like I say, you know, it has to charge back up. Charge is pretty slow, but alright. It's a 2.7. And we'll just shut this off for now. Should have charged back up fully, but I didn't. Mostly because I was focusing on everything else, on what the actual power was. But I still have plenty of power, so it's not a big deal. How about that? Alright. So we'll get this repaired. Come around the side here and... No, I'm sorry. We go back down to that one room that's locked. I'm sorry, I lied. Forgive me. Again, you do take fall damage. I don't think you do if you fall into the ocean, but... Okay, sweet. So, now that I am here, let's... Alright. Pre-authorizations needed. What is that? Interesting. Interesting. So let's use this computer, see if I can get in here using this. Security. Second floor. Lobby. Okay, no. Access beacon 49 authorization. Alright, we're downloading that now. Terrific.
The communication array is damaged. Repair
Oh.
it, recharge the relay, and let the beacon speak again.
Well, about that. I'm gonna have to go down and grab another one of these tanks, because it does take a certain amount before it'll actually work, which actually gives us time to check and see if it's charged up any. So we were at 2.7 and we are at 3.9. It does in fact charge it up. All right, happy days. You're gonna have to make a bunch more. Ah. When we're living in here, the Stone Ages, come on. Can I get any plastic out of this? I can. Awesome, awesome. Alright, so... And again, when we're finished here, we can and will take up all this. And while I'm at it, let me just go ahead and recharge this pistol here. And I will recharge myself as well before we shut the power back off. Okay. Oh, sorry, not what I meant to do. Okay, so stay connected to the gun when I tried connecting something to myself. I see. Okay. And let's go ahead and get connected here. So we'll have to have power for this, so probably gonna have to stay connected. But you know what? I got this one working, so what we can do is go back here, shut this power off again. as annoying as it's going to be to run back and forth all day. Hopefully we won't have to do that from now on. We can be prepared next time. Kind of know what to expect, more or less. Alright, so fastest route is from here to there. It'll be faster if I come up here, then drop down. Really? There we go. Alright, so... Oh, hey, alright. Not what I meant to do, but I'll take it. And then connect you to there. And it does take a while to charge. Especially from a single solar array. So now let's go down into here. If we oh. Thought you could hide from me, did you? Alright. Well, now. And it's at 2 or at 3%, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna go through and literally scrap everything. Drop this one, drop that one. Alright. So as I said, I have to charge this one, and that's what it looks like when it runs out of power. They do not last long. They only have about a 500 megawatt or watt hours, I guess. So it's full, so I'm gonna use this for me. And there we go. I will loot these empty containers and flip it on.
Alive again. Data streams freely, revealing paths once hidden. Beyond these waters awaits the Lazarus Complex, humanity's greatest hope. Seek it out, caretaker.
So something I will say, the Lazarus Complex, there's a lot there. There's a lot you can do. There's a lot you can't. Meaning, like, I'm not going to scrap everything because there's a lot of stuff there that's important. And usually I'll go around and find, you know, like the boxes of stuff like that, you know. You'll kind of learn what you need, what you don't. But probably before the next episode, I'm going to scrap all this, clean all this out, and I have all that done. But for now, thank you for watching, and you don't have to, but I really would appreciate if you'd give me a like and subscribe. It's 3 seconds of work for you, and I mean, it'd be forever grateful for me. And I am very thankful you stayed and watched. So if you wouldn't mind to like and subscribe, thank you and have a great day.